MCD tells Delhi High Court that the Delhi Fire Services have granted a clearance to the old Rajendra Nagar property days before the incident involving the deaths of the UPSC aspirants. That's the update that we have from us. There have been lapses, says the MCD, admitting to the lapses, saying that the Delhi Fire Services had granted a clearance to the old Rajendra Nagar property days before this incident that involved or that eventually in fact led to the death of 3 students in the basement of Rao's IAS Academy, is what the court has been told by the Municipal Corporation of Delhi. Fire clearance was given just days before the tragedy. The big question is, how was that clearance given? Shreya, how could the clearance be given? Because my sense here is that, and all of these students have said that there have been there haven't even been any safety drills in this particular institute, which had basements 2 floors beneath, 2 floors below. How did this clearance come through then? The MCD has said the clearance was given.
Well, Sneha, from my understanding on how the DFS gives the NOC, it is routed through the MCD. Now, the said institute, they must have forwarded a request to the MCD for a fire NOC. The file is then moved forward to the DFS. There are certain checks and balance that needs to be conducted. For example, the basement permission, remember, even in the fire NOC and the MCD permit clearly suggested that both the slit basement and the basement below cannot be used for commercial purpose but for only storage facilities. Apart from that, there are certain parameters. For example, if the building height is more than 9 meters, if the height of the building is more than 9 meters, then an NOC has to be taken, and that's how the audit is conducted, post which an NOC is given. Now, after this entire tragedy happened, the fire NOC is cancelled, but clearly there are lapses on the part of the MCD, on the part of these regulatory bodies who are confused on what should be the ideal norms in giving NOC. Because still in Delhi, there are parts of the clauses that suggest that these coaching centers come under educational departments, where some suggest that these are commercial buildings. So these clarities also need to be set so that accountability can be pinned when such incidents unfortunately take place. And that's precisely why we see this matter now being dealt through the court, because whether or not basements can be used for commercial purposes, something that needs to still get a clarity, because GDA has a separate set of rule, MCD has a separate set of rule. With so much confusion, at the end of the day, it's the people of Delhi who are suffering from this kind of confusion.
Right, Shreya, I'm going to thank you for the moment, getting in those details from the national capital. These are pictures coming in from Delhi's old Rajendra Nagar, where the students have been detained and waiting for concrete answers from the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, which, by the way, has told the court that a fire clearance was given days before this tragedy that took place on Saturday last, the basement of Rao's IAS Academy.